it's cold. Oh, it's cold. Oh, it's currently like -5 degrees, -6 degrees. Yeah? I didn't get to really finish the video because, you know, I've been just busy shooting, hadn't had enough time, but I did shoot some on roofs and that when I had spare time. Hi guys, and welcome to my first video of 2019. I'm currently in South Korea and it's my last week here, so before I leave I wanted to make a little video. So we're learning about 5 quick tips I wish I personally knew before starting out photography, and I still am working on. So yeah, I finished up droning just then and everyone else is now droning, so I'm just gonna get back into it. So my first tip that I wish I knew before starting photography is to shoot everything and anything. Find your style, like what do you like shooting? It could be nature, urban, portraits, or you could just like drones, like going to the beach or taking photos of cars, wildlife, it could be anything. So find your style, find what you like shooting, and from there you can go on finding different locations and stuff like that. For me, I love nature. Nature is my kind of thing. I love shooting nature, I love going out adventuring, hiking and all that stuff. I do also shoot urban, and we are actually, it's a bit ironic, but we are actually on a rooftop at the moment shooting the tower. It's actually really tall. Yeah, you could like switch it up here and there and sometimes shoot portraits as well and stuff like that. So that's my very first tip. My second tip that I wish I knew is editing photos. I personally didn't edit photos until like 6 months of shooting. I always took my photos and just posted it. Didn't even think about color grading or photoshopping things out to make the image more cleaner. And editing your photos really brings out the artistic side of photography, and it also helps you learn different software such as Adobe Lightroom or Adobe Photoshop. It's a no-brainer. Everyone uses Adobe Lightroom or Photoshop. It has all the editing tools that you need as a photographer, whether you're a beginner or a professional, and there are many editing tutorials online that you can look up. And I actually made a editing tutorial on oversaturated photos. I'll just put it right here if you want to check it out. Adobe actually has a 30-day free trial. I'm pretty sure it's 30 days. If I'm wrong, whatever, you know what I mean. When editing photos, it is important that you shoot your photos in RAW, especially in Lightroom. This comes to my third tip: shoot every photo you take in RAW. Just for those of you who doesn't know the difference between RAW and JPEG. JPEG is basically a compressed and processed format, which basically means the camera naturally edits the photo to how it thinks it looks best. So pretty much all the exposures, the blacks, highlights, all that stuff gets done all in the camera, whereas RAW is the complete opposite. It's an uncompressed and unprocessed format, and it doesn't touch any exposure, it doesn't touch any color. That's why the image, when it comes out, it looks very flat, and that's where Lightroom comes in to fix it all up. But you may think, hey, does that mean I can't edit photos that I took in JPEG? Of course not. There are many like camera apps on your phone that can apply presets on like Visco Cam or like different effects such as lens flares, in lens distortion. I'll actually dive deeper into those 2 apps in a future video. But yeah, trying to edit JPEG photo is trying to pretty much paint over a picture that you've already painted. Okay, the 4th tip, and I think this is the most important tip that you guys will learn, is build a connection. Building a connection, whether it's your friends, siblings, or you just going out shooting with random people from Instagram. Nothing sucks more than going out by yourself when you start out doing photography and you have no kind of support or no kind of inspiration to take in from others. Ask your friends, ask your siblings, ask, like, I don't know, whoever fucking ask your dog if they want to come down to the river or something to go for a shoot.
Dog is one of the most relaxing things you can.
Or it could be like people you follow from Instagram. It doesn't matter who. Like, what do you have to lose other than getting rejected and feeling like a complete shit? No, I'm just kidding. A majority of the people that I shoot with now, I actually met through Instagram and while shooting. Actually, I'll show you like a few. Like these people I'm shooting with now. Check it out. There's Chris over there. I don't know if you can see him. I met Chris through Instagram last year, and I met Soin. Actually met her through Jackson, which is another person I met through Instagram. So all it takes is a simple hello, a hi. Then you could be just shooting with amazing people at beautiful locations like this. Look at him go. My last and final tip is don't compare yourself with others. This is something I still personally struggle with and I'm still trying to work on. Nothing defeats you more as a beginner or an intermediate or a professional photographer when you compare your photos to someone else's. When you feel like you're not good enough, when you start comparing yourself with others, that's when you go downhill. Compare yourself with yourself. Bring up the very first photo you've ever taken and compare it to the photos that you take now. And I bet you see an improvement. This could be in a span of a week, a month, a year. It doesn't matter how long or how short. If you see an improvement, there you go. You're making progress. It doesn't matter how slow the progress is or how quickly you make it. Everyone grows at a different pace, so it doesn't matter. Some people attend school so they only have the weekend to shoot with. Or some people live closer to the beach so they can drone the beach every sunset or something like that. There's a lot of underlying factors which may hinder you or help you grow quicker or slower. So before you judge yourself with others, remember some people have it better off than you, and that's okay. Keep grinding, keep aspiring to inspire, aspire to become better each time you shoot, every time you edit, and one day you'll make it. So that's 5 quick tips that I wish I knew before starting out photography. I really hope these tips helped you guys out. If you like this video, make sure you leave a big thumbs up and help me out by hitting subscribe. I hope to make more videos in 2019 and I can feel it that it's going to be a great year. But you know what I can't feel? My fucking toes. Never wear knitted shoes in winter. It's like -5 degrees and I've been up on this roof recording this video because it took like 2 weeks to make as I was shooting too much and didn't get enough time. But yeah, I made it on my last day here in Korea on my grandmother's flat little roof. Just flew the drone. I guess life's great, life's good. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace out.